Alright, back with my Friday the 13th reviews. On to Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan. I do have a copy of this movie, however, it's in a clear disc. It's the deluxe edition, but it's in like a clear case. I actually bought it from a movie store, and they didn't have a cover for it. Um, so that's all I got. I can't seem to find it right now, but it's around somewhere. I'll be doing a like a DVD collection video here pretty soon. I want to get some more reviews out of the way. But yeah, on to this movie. Trying to think. I don't remember the director's name offhand. I'll think of it in a few minutes probably. Jensen Daggett plays the heroine in this movie. She's the lead girl. With Scott Reeves in here playing the male character. And Kane Hodder's back once again playing Jason. Now this one, I kind of grew up watching a lot. It's actually one of my favorite ones. I know a lot of people don't really like this movie. A lot of people call it Jason Takes a Cruise Ship or Jason Takes Toronto or wherever the hell they filmed this. Vancouver, I think, is where they filmed it, most of it. I know they did do some scenes in Times Square, and those are really cool. It's cool to see Jason in a big city. I know a lot of people don't like this movie, but I don't really care. I like it. Um, it's a pretty good movie. It starts off with these kids are on a boat. They're in Crystal Lake. They, the one kid's talking to his girlfriend or whatever, and he's saying that he basically is telling her the story about how Jason was how he became Jason and all that, giving her like the background story on the whole thing, which is kind of a cool little flashback or whatever. I don't like how they used a regular kid in this movie though to show Jason as a little kid, because in the first one he was like all deformed and shit. How Tom Savini had made him up. He was like hydrocephalic or whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, he shows up as a regular kid in this, so I didn't really ever understand that. Um, yeah. So yeah, basically the whole movie takes place on a cruise ship. Basically, these kids are having a high school. They're all graduating from high school. They go out on a cruise ship, and they all get knocked off one by one. And probably my most favorite kill in this is Julius, the black kid in here. He's a boxer, and he ends up getting into a punching match with Jason, a boxing match on top of a building. Now I know originally they were supposed to film it. They wanted to film it in like Times Square or Madison Square Garden is where they wanted to do it, the boxing match. And of course they didn't have the budget for that, so they weren't able to do that. But he ends up getting his head knocked off by Jason. I've seen interviews with him about the boxing match, and apparently the kid was really hitting him, Kane Hodder, and his hands were all bloodied up and stuff, and he was really wailing on him. So I thought that was pretty cool. But yeah, he gets his head knocked off. I also like the one there. I think her name's AJ or something like that. She gets her head bashed in with a guitar. I thought that was kind of cool. Uh, yeah, I can't really say. I know Harry Manfredini did not do the score on this movie. It was somebody else. I can't remember his name, but he did a pretty good job. You can't really tell the difference a lot. You can a little bit if you've watched him enough, but I really enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all I got to say about this one. Um, my next review will be on Jason Goes to Hell, Friday the 13th, Part 9. Thanks.